my work at anticonspiracy.net, I've spent the past 7.5 years trying to right the wrongs of what I see as being the greatest sort of government conspiracy, or conspiracy by any elected officials, probably of the last 100 years, 150 years maybe even, 160.
I specialise in the psychological traits or disorders that underlie criminal acts. I've always been attracted to rape, murder and violence in my work, and the case of Jacques Mortier attracted my attention quite a few years ago because it's in fact one that is very symptomatic of what many clinicians would characterise as psychopathy.
I've spent thousands of pounds and hours tracking down pieces of evidence from the original case. For example, I mean this, which was found on victim number 1, but the victim was having building work being done in the apartment at the time. I mean that is, there weren't even any fingerprints on the so-called weapon. Is that a weapon? I could buy one of these at Ridgeons, or Homebase, or Octopus, so I don't think that could actually be like conclusive evidence that was you. I mean, literally, no DNA, no fingerprints, no evidence in my eyes, and just because this was also found at the scene.
J'espère que maintenant, juste, tu seras avec moi pour tout mon parcours, quoi. Ça se fera bien. Mais passons.
Victim number 3. The subway victim. I mean, sure, it's got this sort of piece of tape on here with chewing gum, which I think has spittle from Jean on it, but it just, it's all circumstantial, isn't it? For example, there's this. He just liked to play croquet with that, I think. And then when he wasn't playing croquet, the so-called government, so-called democratically elected, sort of really tries to convince us that this is what he used to remove the teeth of victim number 7. But as anyone can see, you can't remove teeth with this. I mean, it's got teeth marks in the top, I think, but that doesn't look to me like human teeth. So I don't think that's really... It's not beyond a reasonable doubt, is it? It's like, it sort of takes you up to the line, but you would need something a bit more. There's this. I've got this sanding block. It's a bit like what he used for victim number 2, but you can see, they claim this was for victim number 4, but hello, this was made earlier than the one for victim number 2, and, you can't use something that was made earlier on something that was done later. Oh. I mean, okay, so forget that, you can cut that bit out, right? Okay. I mean, there's this. They say that this is what he used to sort of, to actually, do the actual so-called killings, to use an offensive term. And I mean, how can you kill someone with that? Like that? I mean, where would you put your finger? Just doesn't... It's like... No? Ow. That doesn't work.
He was arrested, he was taken to the police, and he was tried. His trial resulted in a hung jury, and as a result, he was hung.